All right. Hello. 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 Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Hopefully everybody's doing better than I am. That is what I hope. I hope everybody's doing better than I am. Hello. Fluffins, hello. Welcome. Welcome. Um, I'm sorry for the late start. I did say in chat that the cough did not clear up as much as I would have hoped. But I will try to minimize the coughing. As you can tell, it's still very sick, as I said. Um, I thought I was getting better pretty quickly. And that's kind of why I don't know, it kind of came off like I was getting better, I think, like in my messages and like the stuff I said and planned, if that makes sense. Um, and that's because the sickness has been fucking awful and wacky because I've had so many different symptoms and it comes and goes constantly. Sometimes I feel like I'm getting better, and sometimes I do not feel like I'm getting better. Um, it's very strange. I feel like last night was one of the worst because I felt like really bad, really quite bad, because I was just like in a lot of pain stuff. Um, but the pain passed. I did take some meds before the stream because I did not want to. I wanted to stream today, regardless of how bad I felt. But can I tell your body to stop trying to catch them all? Yeah. Um, yeah, it's caught all the symptoms. My eye got all red and puffy and started tearing up. Um, and that was not very fun. But it didn't hurt. It just was very uncomfortable. My body started like aching, hurting everywhere, pretty much. Um, my joints have been hurting because I've been cold, which isn't very fun. I know it sounds like I'm an old man, but I genuinely my knees start to hurt when it gets cold out. But I don't think that's too sickness related. I think that's just because it's cold. But to be fair, I've been more cold because of being sick. Um, I have a pretty bad cough, as you can tell. But the cough clears and gets better every now and then. Um, Tonight it's been a bit bad because like it's like coughing to the point of like gagging. It's like really bad. Um, the cough meds did help because it was worse before. Like before, it was really bad, but it's a bit better now. It's not as bad. But like my throat like constantly feels like I need to cough, but I'm trying to fight it because like I said, like it like really unpleasant to cough. But thankfully it doesn't hurt. My throat doesn't hurt anymore. So that's good. My throat did hurt before, and then it didn't hurt. And then it was kind of like irritated. Now it feels like there's something like kind of stuck in my throat, but like it doesn't hurt or irritated. So that's good, I guess. um, my voice is all fucked up, really bad. Oh, and I had a sharp. It's still kind of there, but I had like a sharp pain right here. Not very fun. And my ribs are like so sore from coughing so much. Um, wow, last night I was like sweating. Well, like I woke up and like my shirt was damp. Not this shirt, but because I changed. But my shirt was like damp because I was sweating in my sleep, which I don't usually do. Like I don't sweat very much at all. Even when I get hot, I don't sweat that much. Um, but I didn't want to take the blanket off because I was cold. That wasn't very fun. Um, it's been but the headache and fever like comes and goes as well. Like sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not, and it's like I don't I don't usually like to take too much meds. Um, I don't know. You can call me weird if you want, but I don't know. I just don't enjoy it that much. Rather just like get better just with like rest and stuff. Um, but I've been trying to take some meds to hopefully be better enough to stream and stuff. But It's been a bit rough. It's been really rough. Last time I was this sick was like January, February in 2020. I was really sick. Oh, I took another COVID test just in case, because I was like, maybe the first two are like negative because, well, I took two originally because the first one kind of fucked up. So I took one originally when I like the second day of being sick, but I was like, okay, maybe it was too early because like definitely feel like this is pretty bad. And it had all the kind of, it doesn't have any like the specific signs. I don't have any specific signs of COVID because like I can still taste things, and I don't have any like discoloring around my lips or anything. So it's like not any of the specific signs, but it's quite a bad cold. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll just take another one just to be safe. You know what I mean? And that was still negative. So it's just like a really bad cold, which has not been fun. There's no real point to go to the doctors because they're just going to tell me here, go home and rest and give me like some over-the-counter antibiotics. It's like really not helpful. So just gotta like stick it out. But I remember I was really sick in like January, February 2020. Because I was streaming at the time. I remember my voice got fucked up too then. I was playing Tarkov. I don't know if anybody else will remember that because I remember it because it was fucking awful. Like it was. Hopefully you guys can let me know. Is turning away and coughing, is that okay? Like, does that sound awful? If that still sounds awful, I can try and make sure I mute every time instead. But I think it's okay enough that turning away and coughing isn't like the end of the world. It's okay. Okay. I will keep doing that then. But yeah, I remember the January, February 2020 was like really bad. It was probably worse than this. Because I remember my nose was like awful. Like the mucus in my nose was like awful. This honestly, my nose has not been that big of a problem. Like it's been a bit stuffed. I can feel that, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Like on a scale of like 1 to 10, honestly, I'd say my nose has been like the least of my worries. It's been like a 4. It's been like kind of uncomfortable, but like, and I can't really smell very well. But honestly, everything else has been so much worse. Like the coughing, dude, my ribs hurt. This is so bad. Sorry, that one was a bit in the mic. But like it did coughing and my ribs hurt so bad. And like the sharp pain in my chest. There's like a pain right here. Which I assume is from coughing. Because it hurts really bad. But I took some painkillers. And I took some like sore throat and cough medication, but it doesn't really help with the cough that much. I mean, it is better than it was earlier because earlier it was awful. Also, by the way, I did not stream yesterday, right? Which was supposed to be the party hat thing. Twitch is lame. I thought you guys would get little badges next to your name. No, you just get an emote. You just get a fucking emote. That is so less cool. I thought you'd get a little party hat badge, but you just get a little party hat emote. That is so much lamer. Not that a badge is like the end of the world exciting or anything, but like it's so much lamer. But at least you get a party hat. Look, party hat. It's party time. Doesn't my voice put you in such a party mood? Don't I sound so party-rific? I still wanted to stream today though because I wanted to spin the wheel, and also I'm just sad that I haven't been able to stream. So Ted doesn't even put the hat on. What's up, Adam? How you doing? Welcome. I am sorry for being sick though. I know that I have nothing to be sorry for because it's not my fault, but I just feel bad because like I'd like to be able to stream, but I mean I rarely get sick. I mean genuinely, I think between like I mean like I get I I tell people I'm not feeling well, but it's never like I'm sick. It's just that I don't feel well. Like I physically feel unwell, but I never feel like sick. I feel fine most of the time. But or like I don't feel fine, obviously, because I feel physically unwell. But I don't feel like I'm not like sick. You know what I mean? I don't have some kind of infection or a cold or anything. So it's not too bad. So it's not the end of the world. I rarely get like actually sick. But I don't know. I think some partying would cure you. Party hat. I do wish there was a badge. I don't know why they don't give you as a badge. It's kind of stupid, but whatever. I'm just gonna try and move it to the 16th. Or not the 16th, the 6th. Bad, too big for Peepo fell off. Yeah, there's better like evos of just like Peepo and a party hat. I'll try to move it to the 6th of September because that is like in my mind that is like the day I started streaming. In 2019, so that's like my 1 year anniversary in my mind. So it'd be nice to like for to tell people that when they join the stream and stuff. So I'm gonna try and see if I can move it to then, but we'll see. We will see. I did want to talk about the plans for the stream because I do have some fun plans. I did want to do something to support the people that watch the stream all the time and kind of like support me, at least from watching the stream. I mean, I know that other people might not see it as supporting me, but I mean, if you even just like watch the stream regularly and pop in and stuff, that is supporting me, and I really do appreciate seeing the same people and stuff, and seeing that people want to be here, right? So I want to do some kind of giveaway, but I did not want to like do it in chat. I felt like because like it'll be a bit weird because I want to give it to the people who actually watch the stream, and I feel like it'll be a bit rude to the people who don't watch all that often. And I don't know how I would like make it fun and exciting, if that makes sense. If I'm just like saying here, have a game or whatever. So I'm thinking I might just DM people and be like, hey, do you want any of these games? Here's a whole bunch of games I have keys for. Pick one. You can have it. You know what I mean? As like a gift. You know what I mean? Not really a giveaway, but more as a gift. People who like watch the stream regularly. I think that works a bit better. Excuse me. So I might do that before the end of Christmas because I like that idea. Just as like giving a little something back to the people who watch, because I do have a whole bunch of keys for games that I already own and stuff. So it's no real like skin off my back. I mean, you can technically sell them, but it's a bit of a pain in the ass. And I think it's nicer to just give them to people who actually are gonna like use them. I know of it, and gives me like a way to give people a gift. So I do like that idea. Secondly, is that the Game Awards are pretty soon. Hopefully I'll feel well enough for that. I think it's the 7th. And you're allowed to co-stream them and stuff. You're allowed to stream them. So I thought it'd be fun to stream the Game Awards. I know that not that many people would probably watch me over just watching the main stream or a different popular streamer, because a lot of people will cover it. But for the people who do enjoy my stream enough, and also just because I think I would find it fun, I'll probably stream it just as like a fun one-off thing to do. You know what I mean? Kind of like similar to the CSGO stuff. It's like just for the people who want to watch it on my thing. The people who might not watch it outside of my stream, and for the people who don't really care who they watch it with, if that makes sense. They can watch it here on my stream. But if not, that's perfectly fine. I completely understand. So I think that's on like the 7th. I'm hoping I'll feel better by then. I mean, it's already been a week. So I'm hoping that a week I'll feel better. But who the fuck knows? Because like I said, like being sick recently, it's been like so neither here nor there. Like some days I feel like I'm getting better, then the next day it's literally the worst it's ever been. And it's like, okay, well, what the fuck? So, so I don't know. But I'm hoping I'll be better by the 7th. I mean, it's been a week, like I said, which is a long time. long time because I was sick the day after Thanksgiving, which was the 25th. So I've been sick since the 25th. The 25th, I had a slight sore throat. 26th, I started to get a bit of a cough, and my throat actually hurt. And then the 27th, I don't know, the 26th, I had a fever too. Yeah, the fever was really bad. 26th was probably one of the worst days. And then who was it, the first? I think it's been like 3 days, 3 bad days. Fuck, I don't know how it's been a week, honestly. Like, a week feels like it's been so long, but it honestly just feels like it hasn't been that long. Because, like, the days have felt pretty long, because I've just been, fucking, laying in bed, dying, for a lot of it. But, yeah, sorry. It's been a bit of suffering. Also, my cat got into a huge fight with another cat. Not one of my cats, not like a feral cat, or a neighbor's cat. Just got into a huge fight with another one of my cats, which is probably the worst. Because I'd rather they fought with somebody else's cat. That way, I don't have to worry about 2 cats being injured. I just have to worry about 1 cat being injured. But, and to be fair, I wouldn't want a neighbor's cat to be injured either, or a feral cat for that matter. But fighting with one of my cats is probably a worst case scenario. A brawl, yeah, one of the worst fights. It's Calf and Pilot. They hate each other. They always have. Calf and Pilot. I'm not sure why. It's like one like they actually hate each other. Some of the other cats have had like sibling like dislikes with each other, but most of the time they can avoid each other, and sometimes it even mulls over, and they're fine with each other. I think that's a correct term. Mulls over. Think about deeply and at length. That's what mull means. So mulls over would be like thinking about something and you kind of move over it, I guess. So kind of correct, but not really. But anyway, some of them like make amends and they don't hate each other as much, and they don't fight really anymore, or they like just at least avoid each other. But Calf and Pilot have always hated each other. It feels like since they were like old enough to fight. So I don't know why, but it was one of their worst fights. They were like really, really going at it. They were doing like the little death roll, which I mean shouldn't be funny, but it is kind of funny. It's like how a crocodile or an alligator takes their prey under the water. It's like they roll around in this like ball of fur that's just like spinning, and fur is just flying everywhere, and they're just like locked onto each other with claws and like this little like death ball. But thankfully it doesn't seem like either of them was hurt. They were okay. But it was a pretty tough fight, so hopefully it'll cool it down a little bit. But I'm not sure why. I mean, I can't make them stop. They just hate each other. But I don't know. But I think that's about it. All I wanted to say. We will do some played up with the I also wanted to say that I'm probably going to stop playing as much Marvel Snap because I'm not going to stream it as much, and I'm not having as much fun with it because of I don't know, it does feel like if you do pay some money, you get some good cards. Which is kind of unfortunate because I feel like Ms. Marvel isn't OP or anything, but she's a very good card. And Loki is a very like he was OP, and he still is like top tier. He's still like S tier. Elsa as well was kind of OP, but not like crazy. So it's like all these season pass cards are like really good, right? Which makes sense because they want you to pay $10. But if you're not paying that $10, I don't know. It's really annoying to face them constantly. So it just feels kind of frustrating. I'm kind of getting a little bit sick of it. I was feeling a bit more like I was gonna get some good cards. I was gonna get Jeff, right? But then they changed the fucking spotlight caches, and they changed it so that the spotlight caches that have Jev have a card that I'm not really interested in anymore. So it's like, well, now if I open those spotlight caches, I'm gonna get a repeat, and it's like I'm gonna get like a cosmetic, and it's like, well, that just feels like shit. So it's like, well, if I save my cosmetics for longer, then I'm not gonna get any new cards, which are gonna let me compete with other people, because I feel like I really need to play the cards. And it's like I could still compete with people, but I'd have to play the meta if I don't want to like just feel like I'm losing because I don't have a meta deck. Makes sense. So it's like, it's not that you can't compete with free to play, because I think you can, but you can't really compete with free to play unless you just want to play meta stuff, like S tier stuff all the time. Because if you don't, then you're just losing a lot of the time. And it's not like you'll find some good cards that you can just like build a non-meta deck around, because a lot of the good cards are locked behind paying more money to like get them consistently. So you'll fall behind some weeks, some months, and you'll feel a lot underpowered compared to other people. I don't know why the cough's so bad today. It was fine earlier, but it's gotten bad. Like I said, like the symptoms just like come and go. It's really fucking wacky. I'm not gonna stream for too long today. So use your party hats while you can. It'll be a whole year before you get any more party hats. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Super valuable party hat emote that Twitch so graciously blessed us with. But we will play some DBD now. Sorry that it took a while, but there was a lot of things I wanted to talk about. I do want to, I think it'll probably be, because I'm sick and there's other stuff that I want to do, it'll probably be all of December before I really catch up with the wheel games, because now I'm behind on 3 games again, sadly. So it'll probably be a little bit before I catch back up, but when I do catch back up, I am going to commit to 1 game a lot more. I'm not sure what that's going to be yet. I'm kind of interested in Tarkov for sure, actually. I will give it a try, and we'll see how I feel, because I've got some fun ideas how I can make it interesting, how I can make it fun. But like some days I could be using like just 1 gun all day. That could be kind of fun to like just have a good time with it. I'm also not going to use the flea market at all, which I think will be interesting. So I think it could make for some fun streams, and I probably won't play Scav at all either. I don't really enjoy Scav. I'm not gonna set that as like a strict rule though, because it's kind of fun to play Scav here and there, like a chill out or like with other people type thing. But I'm not going to play it often. But so I'm not gonna set it as like a rule. But the flea market I am gonna set as a rule. I'm not gonna use the flea market. That doesn't not really interest me, and I like the challenge. But I don't know. We'll see if it actually grabs me. Actually, Anima, if you're still here, I assume you are, but yeah, if you aren't, that's okay. I always like to preface my questions just in case people aren't there. Do you have any interest in Tarkov this wipe? I'm curious to hear, because I know some wipes you skip. I don't know if you still play Tarkov, or I don't know. I don't know what your feelings are on Tarkov. I think you played the wipe before this wipe. This wipe is like not very interesting because it was only, I'm considering, you know. Okay, that's interesting. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. I mean, the content seems good. Like, if they're actually delivering on everything they're talking about, like, it seems like there's a lot of shit. So it's kind of exciting. So I'm kind of surprised they're able to deliver on that much stuff. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But I'm willing to give it a go. And if it grips me and I'm like super into it, then I think I'll probably play a lot of it. But we'll see. We have to wait and see what happens with that. But all that stuff aside, let us play some DBD. I have not played against Chucky. I barely know how he works, but I kind of have pieced it together. I haven't actually watched like a description, but I've kind of pieced it together how he works. Because I think how he roughly works is, as an ability. Oh, there's a cutscene. I haven't seen this either. Oh, I have seen this. I'll let it play for people who haven't seen it. I muted so that I could cough. Fetch. Okay, we'll watch again. We'll watch again. This time I will pre-mute. Pre-mute. Oh, you guys couldn't hear it either. I didn't unmute the game. Look, I'm pre-muted. Now all of a sudden it's taking forever to fucking load. What the fuck? Come on, DVD. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna pre-mute. It fucking loads. And we can watch for the people who haven't seen this. I saw it because it's just the trailer. I wish they like didn't show the trailer. Or I guess, I don't know. It makes sense, but it's kind of less fun.
This holiday season comes a toy you'll simply die for. Your new best friend is back with his signature stripes and lifelike eyes. This good guy is always ready for some fun. You'll want to keep an eye on him. You never know what trouble he'll get into next. If you lose track of him, don't fret. He'll always find his way back to you. Bring home your friend till the end. 'Cause if you don't...
You're dead. You hear me? Dead.
Disassembly of parts, body and otherwise, may be required. Good Guys is not responsible for maiming, dismemberment, amputation, laceration, strangulation, bodily harm, or death of any kind. Adult supervision recommended.
I like his voice lines. The voice lines are fun. That's one thing I am a fan of. The voice lines are very fun. He talks a lot of shit. He does talk a lot of shit. I think that from what I've seen of his ability, the way it works is... I have to play Leo. Wait, do I have to play Leo? No, I don't. I can play somebody else. Who should we play? I can pick a new character to level up. Lord. I heard some people call... Well, I've heard this for a while. And some people call Lori Horseface. I don't know why. I think it's because in the early models that she had, she looked like she had a horse face. Like she was really ugly. I need to select the challenge. What was that Feng Min one? No. Yeah. We'll just play some Lori. We will play some Lori and see how it goes. So from what I know about Chucky, the way he works is he gets an ability that he can pop every now and then, which has a... I wouldn't say a long cooldown, but I wouldn't say a short cooldown. And it gives him a short amount of time where he is undetectable. And he can activate a charge ability, which when he charges, he can go under a pallet or climb a window, and it resets it. So think like a Blight Rush that you... Like, it's basically a Blight Rush that when you vault a window or go under a pallet, it resets the duration. So you can technically go like infinitely if you chain it from pallet to pallet to pallet to pallet. But it's quite difficult because you can only really move in like a weird kind of linear path. But you can carve it kind of, but not super well. But he also has a third person camera and is very small. But he does move 110%, I'm pretty sure. So without his ability, he's pretty easy to loop. But his small size can mean it's harder to loop. So, excuse me. It does actually seem like they've done a good job for such a different like killer than the normal. Like, because people always talk about like, oh, how would they add Chucky? That's impossible. You know what I mean? But it seems like they've actually done a decent job. So, you know, there's hats off to that. And people seem to be enjoying Chucky a lot. They also are saying that he's a very good killer, and people are also crying for nerfs because, of course, they are. But we'll see what happens. I have not played against him because I did not play the PTB. So this will probably be my first match because apparently the majority of players are playing against Chucky. Also, they increased the fucking MMR soft cap, which is fucking stupid because it was actually starting to be fun again. Because they reduced it, and then they increased it. So now better players face better players, which is what makes DVD unfun in the first place. Sadly. So it's really shitty that they did that, but it's whatever. With Doctor. Doctor, give me the news. I need to move my webcam. I don't have 4 perks. Fuck this game, yeah. Oh, no Chucky match yet. We do got our first match as Laurie Strode. I always think the game is gonna run like shit still, but it doesn't. Like, I'm always like expecting like the 60 FPS smoothness. Now it's 120 and it is so much smoother. It always catches me off guard. Always catches me off guard. I'm trying really hard not to cough. That was after he's a chase, but they did get the save, but nobody's on a fucking generator, which I'm not a big fan of. You've got straight on one, that's nice. This is the only gem we had progress on, though. Oof. Fortunate. Alright, dodge it. So is Nick Cage. Really now? Fuck's sake. Did he pop it as well? I think so. I can't tell though. That's lucky. Back to work we go. On this gen that should have been completed by now. If I hadn't missed that skill check, we would have got it done. We don't get that done. Yoink. I heard another one over here. I really shouldn't finish that. He's gonna 3-gen. Maybe not, actually. I don't know where the other two are. I think there's probably one there, one here, and then one over there. So it's actually not that bad of a 3-gen. We'll be okay. Oh no, I'm still missing one, man. I don't know. Probably in the corner somewhere. Oh god, it might be there. Oh no, there's one up there. Yeah. So yeah, right there. That's okay. We'll be okay. This doctor also doesn't seem very good, so I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Oof. I hope I feel better soon. Because this has been awful. We'll be fine. More medicine and lots of soup. I don't have any soup. No soup. No soup has been had. I had a cheeseburger and some yogurt. I have an easy fix for that. Oh, really? Is there any way for it to be free? Otherwise, I do not accept. It usually does that pop. For you. I don't care if it's free for me. I'm not letting you spend money on soup for me. I'll just do the report. A little alone. You go down so quick. Now he's on death, I should probably heal him. Trying to hope maybe I could like sneak. I'm a bit too obvious with this bright blue shirt. I can hope he has adrenaline, but he doesn't because he wanted me to heal him. Steve should just come and get on this gen with me. Never mind. The killer was better though. I think he would have just chased the Nick. Oof, the adrenaline. That's rough. I'm gonna look for green glyphs. Ooh, totem. That's good too. You could have Noed. To be fair, it doesn't seem like he's that experienced of a killer, so he probably doesn't have that many perks. And Noed is a very good perk still. Doesn't have Noed. Surprising. Glyph. These give so much points, by the way. It was 2,000. Sadly, I don't have a this will be 4,000. Sadly, I don't have a blood point offering though, because my first match is Lori. It's 4,000. Go for a Jess. Nice. Nice. Should be a free save. Hopefully they save him. I was a bit close for comfort, but I wasn't sure if he'd commit to the hit there. Nice. That's unfortunate. He wasn't as that experienced of a killer though. He did have pop. Nowhere to hide in lethal pursuit. I mean, it's a sweaty build, but I don't think he has that much experience on killer. Top of the scoreboard with my one perk. Didn't even get to use it. He said GG. I respect that. The match probably wasn't the most fun for him. He still said GG. He got a decent amount of hooks, but hooks don't really mean anything. Unfortunate result for Mr. Doctor. He got a decent map too. I wouldn't say a good map, but a decent map. I'd say Pale Rose is a good map. I'd say that map is a decent map because that middle, like that big building, is like pretty good for Survivor. So it's a bit of a rough one. It was a good game though. Can't complain. Can't complain. That was actually a good game. First game is Lori. Now we can get some actual stuff. Actual stuffs. There's nothing wrong with Doctor players. Doctor is a fine killer. Stop hating. Are you sure about that? I am sure about that, actually. I am. There is not even anything wrong with Hag players. And I hate Hag. Hag players just want a little bit of spiderwebby fun. Yeah, true. Actual Spider-Man cosplayers. I'm not gonna stream for too long today because oh fuck, I didn't get to select anything. Because obviously I'm still very sick. I will spin the wheel at the end of the stream though. I will spin the wheel at the end of the stream. So FYI. So if you do want to put any votes in, make sure you do so. Look, boom, wheel. Boom, wheel's gone. Facing the good guy. Hey, we get our first chance. First chance to face Chucky. Mr. Chuck. Let's see how it goes. Should be fun. Like I said, I only have like a brief understanding. It was like a rough understanding of how his power works. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, I hope he talks shit. I like his voice lines. We'll see how it goes. I'm curious if I'll be able to dodge his ability and stuff. I don't really know. Also, I'm curious if we're going to get a good one or a bad one. Somebody who's just playing it for fun or somebody who's like actually pretty fucking good. We'll see. I was dwelling quite a big map, especially for 110%. Not a good start for him. Ooh, shit that leg. Okay, we gotta keep an eye out for him. He's real small. He does have a terror radius though until he pops his ability. Info perks are probably pretty strong on him. Distortion is probably a good pick. I am not gonna know how to loop. I might go down. What is that? Oh, okay, there's fake footsteps. Gotcha. Did not know that. That caught me off guard. Okay. So while he's in his ability next to you, there's fake footsteps. Instead of terror radius. So that lets you know he's nearby, but it doesn't tell you that you know where he is nearby. That's interesting. Okay. So it's kind of like a lullaby, but it's a lullaby that's also misleading. That's interesting. Well, Fang really hasn't been doing much. I kind of assume he'll have some kind of info perk, because info perks seem pretty good on him. Kind of like Skull Merchant, just being able to pop undetectable whenever you want is pretty eventual. I know that his gen over here was almost done. What is that tear radius? What the fuck is his gen? Is it upstairs maybe? Yeah, I think it's upstairs. Okay, we've got some pretty chill survivors it seems. They're not very confident. Okay, that sucks. Man, that stuff would be so much more, like, powerful if it actually didn't have the Survivor UI. Survivor UI is so stupid. Like, how are they adding in features now after the UI has been added to the game, where the UI, like, basically completely nullifies them? It's, like, so insane. Like, I know that that means nothing. Because that's, like, so stupid of them. Like, what even is the point of adding that? Like, it's only going to be effective, like, half the time. Weird. It's like they do know that Survivor UI is the thing, right? And they are the ones who added it. Nice. Fuck. I thought he was gonna roll. Sounds so gleeful. Yeah, he really enjoys, like, killing people. got a fast volt off that? That's disgusting. Oh shit. How did he open that locker? How is he strong enough to do that? To be fair, he's like possessed. I'm not sure what the noise is for him activating his ability. I didn't do terrible there though. Can't complain. I fucked up him going into the second floor there, that's my bad. I don't know the noise for him activating charge. So. Speaking of stupid, have you heard they're going to be addressing and fixing 3-genning? Yeah. It's idiotic. Also, that the Sonico is gonna get nerfed. It's incredible. Here he comes. Edge. Nice curve. Nice curve. Oh, I had DS. Fuck. I completely forgot. I looked away to cough. Shit, that's annoying. Fuck. Are you fucking serious right now? That was like 99%. I did save my DS though. Listen, it was all intentional. It was all intentional. Now if he chases me, I've got the craziest DS ever. He doesn't go for me though. Don't forget to get cam. Yeah, I won't. It's just that I don't have a good way to tell where to move it to right now. I like his voice lines though. Makes me wish that more killers had voice lines. I like how much shit he talks. It's unfortunate we lost somebody so early. Judging by how he found Fang there, I feel like he does have barbecue. I don't know why he didn't get on the gym with me, but that's fine. I assume that what they'll do with the 3-genning stuff is just something similar to the anti-camp stuff. Just something that punishes the killer. So it makes it a inconvenient way to play. Like a negative. Or maybe they'll give survivors some kind of buff. Base kit. Base kit deja vu, but without the speed boost. Something like that. That'd be insane. I don't feel like people would realize how strong that would actually be. nice hit. I came back relatively quickly. Wasn't sure how fast it would actually come back. Fuck.
Come here. Yeah.
Sucks that we lost somebody. I'm not really sure if... I think he did give up because the Leon wasn't saving him, but the Leon wasn't saving him so he wouldn't get tunneled. I don't think the Leon really did anything wrong. He was playing like super safe, which wasn't very efficient, but if the Chucky was tunneling, then it was like a decent play. So, but I do think that the guy in the hook gave up. Jonah. And he could have just missed a skill check. But I don't know. He has bamboozled. Oof. Oof. Dude, Fang kinda killed me. How does he not know that the gen I was on really close by was very close to being done? Like, how does he not know that? He saw me working on it the whole time. It's weird. Let's see what he does. Hopefully he gets out. I have seen that Chucky's lunges seem a bit hard to judge the distance. Maybe the third person. He does have dead hard. That's bad. Yeah, that was bad movement by him. Oh, and the hatch is right there. This guy didn't seem like the greatest Chucky player. But he also didn't seem awful. He misjudged the normal lunges a lot, but he seemed decent with the charge. GG. That shade form is actually pretty cool. Actually looks kind of sick. Actually looks pretty sick. There you go, move the okay. Oh yeah, you have these new badges now too, which are weird. Yeah, corrupt, deadlock, and bamboozle. Bamboozle is interesting. Variation of slice and dice by 8%. Not very much, but it does add up because you can chain it, right? For a first game, that did not go as bad as it could have. I feel like I did all right. It sucks that we lost to Jonah, though. I mean, honestly, even with losing to Jonah, that game was pretty close. And I do feel like our teammates were a little bit outmatched by the Chucky, but to be fair, the Fang was doing some decent moving at the end, even though she had nothing to work with. And the guy did miss a lot of swings. So, GG. Probably the first of many matches against Chucky. Mr. Chucky. I did forget about my decisive though, which was pretty bad. That is my bad. That was a pretty bad mistake. We go again. We go again. Whiteboard. I probably won't play too much DVD until the ooh, it's Chucky again. Cool. You did well against him. I did alright. I probably won't play too much DVD until Christmas event starts though. So today might be the only DVD until the Christmas event starts. I will do like probably one more Marvel Snap stream, and we'll definitely do some played up with the stuff as well, if I need a game to play for a day. I can't really tell you guys what the plan is though, because like I said, like I don't know when I'm gonna get better. Like some days I feel better, some days I feel worse. I don't know what. Like I have no gauge on when I'm gonna get better. So. Sorry, I don't think I muted in time for that one. So it's kind of like really up in the air when like what the plan is. So I apologize for that, but I will let you guys know when I know. And I will try to stream as much as possible that I am feeling up to. I don't feel like too bad right now. It's just that I know that I'm like, I don't want to talk too much, and I'm like low energy, and the cough isn't like particularly pleasant. But I've skipped like quite a few days recently, so I feel kind of like I wanted to get at least some kind of stream in. Even if it's just a small one. Small, sick one. Alright. Let us do our second match versus Chucky. Oh, it's the Tiffany? I think it's called Tiffany. I don't know anything about Chucky, so this kid has no relevance to me. Oh shit, it's different voice sounds. Nice hit. I didn't realize they would have different voice lines. That's pretty cool. Also, the sound it plays for the charge is different. So that makes it maybe harder to hear, honestly. Pay to win? Question mark? Just like night, SMH. Voiced by Tiffany's actress as well, same as Chucky. That's pretty cool that they got the actual actresses, or actors and actresses, to do that. That's pretty sick. Like, even if you're not a fan of Chucky, it's cool to see the actual, like, actors / actresses doing it in other content. It always sucks when you get, like, I don't know, not the OG actors. It just doesn't sound quite right for the people who really care, you know what I mean? So, even as somebody who doesn't really care, it's cool to see for the people who do care. Also, people who originally did the voice lines are gonna deliver much better than other people because they just know the character better. You know what I mean? So I feel like you're gonna get higher quality voice lines. Okay, now I should be a little bit scared. Because there was no indication of where she was. So she could have had barbecue there and was beelining straight towards her wall, undetectable. Which I think is a very underrated power. I mean, the little footsteps does mean that it's not as good as like Skull Merchant, for example. Skull Merchant's undetectable on demand, but to be fair, those footsteps, you hear them quite a lot, that I can definitely see some people ignoring them. And if they respect it at all times, they're not being efficient, if that makes sense. It's one of those things that just making people have to respect it means that they're not being as efficient as they could be. The thing is that the Survivor UI really fucks it over, which is really sad. I don't understand how the devs didn't realize that it just kind of screws it. If it was just the obsession spikes that, like, shook when the obsession was being chased, it wouldn't be that big of a deal, because it's 1 out of 4 chases, you know what I mean? And you can choose to avoid the obsession, just so that doesn't happen. But now everybody has the entity spikes, so it's like, really devalues that part of the power, that kind of like misinformation, because they just have other information that tells them, hey, that misinformation is misinformation, so it just defeats the whole point. So it's stupid. I don't understand how they don't realize that. Nice pallet stun. She's gonna be on the second hook though. Not ideal. Fuck, sorry. It's hard to block her actually, with a tiny hitbox. Okay, I thought I heard her. I heard like more of like a breath from a female. I was like, I don't think that was me or him. I reacted a bit slow. I wasn't certain. Didn't trust my gut. Fuck. Got it. Nerfed by the sickness. No, I have actually felt really like disorientated or delirious at times. It's like my mind being a bit fried. Probably from the fever. I think we're in trouble zone. Shit, do we 3-gen real bad? I was expecting a bear trap for some reason. Not sure why. Not great, but we're doing what we got. Shit. I've wanted to try and replicate that laugh because I find it fun to try and replicate weird laughs, but as I know from being sick for a week, nothing would come out. Like, it just, my voice just like, instead of like a voice crack, my voice cracks and then I just go silent. It's like, my voice is so fucked. Like, I've tried to do like funny screams and stuff, like while talking to people, and it just, my voice just cuts out. It's like I get fucking muted. And we're fucked. But it was a good try. I don't think this heel goes off. I think she finds us. Yeah, I think we're screwed either way, but... Nice prediction.
Don't be scared. I just want to play.
Unfortunate. She doesn't know where the guy is, so I don't blame her going for the 4K. Indeed. GG. We weren't efficient as we needed to be. I don't feel like we did anything too wrong, just not efficient enough. I also got fucking read like a book too much. And I think of it more like a blight rush. It's like a single-use blight rush that they have more control over. But they can hit you on the first one. They don't have to bounce first and then hit you. Which means that they have more control over hitting you in the open and stuff. And like hitting you when you're running in a straight line, if that makes sense. I feel okay, honestly. Which I know it doesn't sound like it or look like it, but I do actually feel okay, other than the cough. I mean, I'm not in any pain right now, at least. But my voice is fucked. And it's a bit hard to breathe. My nose, like, I can breathe through my nose, but for some reason, like, I just, like, am not doing it for some reason. Like, my mind is, like, still trying to breathe out of my mouse. My mouse? My mouth. Because, like, if I sit here and I, like, focus on it, I can breathe out of my nose just fine. But for some reason, I still want to breathe out of my mouth. It's probably from being so congested over the last, like, couple days that I was having a hard time breathing. So it's like, my mind is like, ah, yes. Use your mouth instead. But not fun now when it's irritating my throat, which makes me want to cough more. But I don't know how to fix that. Buckle up, but without for the people. Little man dead hard. Weird. Strange build. But fun, I'll give him that. Age for this still. I don't think this man saw the patch notes. Weird. Sloppy Butcher plus the Straight Razor? That's a waste. That's a waste in my opinion. Very much a waste. One or the other. Literally zero reason to run both. Well, not zero reason, but very little reason. Scourge, Pain Res, Bamboozle. Those are okay. I don't really like Surge on killers that can down with their power though. Personally. But fair enough. What's your opinion on the little player icons people can get now? They're okay. I mean, like, they're more useful than charms, and they're gonna give people a whole bunch of them, so it's kind of like not a bad thing. They're more useful than charms, so I'd rather have them than a charm. So can't complain. Actually, I think they're an alright addition compared to some of the other stuff like charms that they've added, because those are kind of useless. That was an alright game though. We just needed to be more efficient, honestly. I need to be less predictable. But GG. Second time facing Chucky. Do I have other clothes I can equip? I have like a whole other haircut. Interesting. Interesting. Mori? Probably gonna be Chucky again then. People have said that the majority of their matches are against Chucky. I mean, honestly, I didn't think he'd be that popular, but I guess he's a bigger horror icon than I thought. And also, people seem to, people seem to think he's pretty strong. And also, he seems like people are saying he's fun to play. So, I mean, it makes sense. I think he's probably a bigger horror icon than I thought as well. Because I don't know, I didn't really think of him as that big of a character. But, I don't know, it seems like people are proving me wrong. Which is okay, there's nothing wrong with being wrong. As long as you accept it. I thought a lot less people would be playing him, to be honest. So I thought it'd be less than like Alien or Wesker or something, but it honestly seems like the same amount, if not more, maybe. Probably not more, to be fair. Alien and Wesker were pretty high. No, yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. I think he's been as popular as Alien. But that might just be because he's more fun to play. Because, like, Alien's not that fun to play. There's no pal. Oh, I should have fucking dumb teched him. Well, it's not a Chucky game. He's a wraith. Not a great killer to have to cough every now and then against, but it's fine. I'll figure it out. You know what? You know those posts on Twitter where it's like, what opinion would have you like this? And it's like a guy with like, or it's like a character getting absolutely like burned at the stake for their opinion. My DVD opinion that would have me like that is that no edge should be base kit. Current no edge should be base kit. I stand by that. I think it's a good idea. I also think that Jen should take 100 seconds. Do a burger for that one 100%? Yeah, I know. Why are you running so direction? This is risky, but fuck it. Nice. Paid off, though. Tried it. I saw he got too close to the fuck. That was close. So we had a lot of gens with like 75% progress. So getting some of them done is pretty powerful. Oh, are we gonna get Meg's one too? That's huge. Nice, that's big. Nice. Is he just camping? Yeah. Kind of expected that. Is he just gonna tunnel? I think he's just tunneling with Quentin. So I lost all his gens, so he decided to go for the tunnel. Probably gonna have the body block for the ace. Unless he has a jungle. Okay. Wish May had gone to a different game. Because now we can't. Well, I could let her heal, to be fair. She might be able to get a save. I think she was on that like bottom left corner of the map, so there's actually a decent chance she might get the save here. She's gonna take a hit here though. With Lies, she might be able to make it. What does he have? Dead Heart? They could maybe make this. I don't really know what he's doing though. She doesn't make it. Close, but no cigar. He should probably just leave at this point. He needs to. Ooh, he doesn't think this. Dead Hard. Is this really the play? He sacrificed himself for her. Yeah, GG. Blood Warden? Imagine. Just might have to avoid it. Realistically, and I've said this many a time, nobody should get hit by Blood Warden. Like, I don't think I've ever been in a situation where getting hit by Blood Warden is like the difference between life and death, and I have to get hit by it, if that makes sense. GG. The killer wasn't too bad, actually. Nurse's Calling, interesting. You don't see many people use Nurse's Calling anymore, though. Even though it's good perks, so. It can give you some pretty good value. It's just too hit or miss, I guess, right? Because, like, you might not get enough value out of it to warrant a perk slot. But you can get some pretty impactful snowball plays out of it. It's only good on certain killers, though, obviously. GG. That was actually a pretty fun match. A+. GG. And the killer actually knew like what he was doing. He wasn't like a noob or anything. That always leads to more fun matches, in my opinion. My eyebrow is all fucked up. You see like a bit of red. Blood only works with people who are too altruistic, just fucking around, or scared, don't realize they should leave. Yeah. Yeah. Blood Warden's like, should never work. Like, realistically, if you're playing against good players, it should never work. Hey, it's the same ace. So I really hate when people talk about like how good Blood Warden is. And it's like, no. It's a very bad perk. It is like objectively very bad. But is it fun? Yeah, sure. But it is not good in any sense of the word. Yeah, yeah. It's just it's a bad perk. Very bad. Very, very bad. I didn't get to equip anything. Like I said, today's stream probably won't be too long. You only have 37 more minutes to play with the party hats, by the way. Just saying, those amazing party hats that Twitch is so gracefully given us. I thought you'd have like a little badge, but instead it's just an emote. It's not even a very good emote. As such. To be fair, though, they don't have like a character like Peepo to like put the hat on. That would look cute. So, why are they taking them away? Yeah, I don't really know why. I thought it'd be cool if everybody got like a little badge. That's what I assumed they meant. But, no. Just an emote. Don't take my party hat. Also, it doesn't like work because it doesn't sit on top of anything. Although you could put a, if you put a whatchamacallit, and then like put like a yes cat, and then put a hat. Like put the hat first, and then the yes cat, and then it'll be on top of it. There you go, see? Perfection, exactly. I guess the ace hid out there in the thing. I think he's still in that gym we were originally on. So he must have hidden a corner or something. Go play. He seemed like he was panicking a bit at the end game last match, but other than that, he did a good job. So, got one half decent teammate. It's pretty good. Well, I shouldn't call him half decent. We'll call him one decent teammate. I think Dwight's probably gonna go for the save. Dwight's gonna chase. I'm gonna try and move that stream anniversary thing though to the brain lag. Move it to September 6th though. Even though I don't actually like the party hats isn't that useful, it will at least like be in line with what I actually consider my stream anniversary, and it will give you like a little notification when you join the chat. Everybody who joins the chat, it'll say like, hey, it's Ty's anniversary. So I think that'll be more fun. So I'm gonna try and set it to September 6th. I think I can if I move it slowly. Or if I put it 1 year ahead. So if I say it was like 2020 where I got it, that should work. The anniversary, thank you. To be fair, I've had 2 this year now. doesn't really work, but that's fun. Not exactly how anniversaries work. But tomorrow I'll just have, or not tomorrow, next year I'll just have the one. To be fair, it's a new feature of Twitch, so they'll make it cooler in the future, I think. Maybe. To be fair, probably shouldn't get our hopes up too much. Although, I do think Twitch has been adding some good features lately. Probably because of Kick. Am I even allowed to say that word? Is it a banned word? No, not really. That'd be like some heavy censorship. But, competition's always good. Friendly competition. Not even friendly, just like not doing kind of like undermining type shit. Industry competition. Banned on your anniversary, yeah. I was gonna say something, but I can't remember what it was. Fuck. Oh! A lot of people are allowed to stream on YouTube now. Because it used to be in partner contracts that you were not able to stream anywhere else other than Twitch. But they took that out. They changed the partner contract so that you're allowed to stream on YouTube and stuff now. You're allowed to stream anywhere you want as well. And you're also allowed to stream to both at the same time, which didn't used to be a thing either. So even if you're an affiliate, you couldn't stream to both at the same time. Pretty sure. That one I could be wrong on though. I've thought about it, but the problem is that you're not allowed to have, from what I heard, you're not allowed to have YouTube alerts on stream, on your Twitch stream. Also, it's 2 different chats, which I really dislike the 2 different chats. Like the YouTube alerts thing is like kind of fine. But the 2 different chats thing, and them not, like, being able to be combined is, like, really uncool. Dude? My dude? I feel like it really ruins the sense of, really ruins the sense of community in your chat. Because you can only see half of everybody's messages, you know what I mean? So if somebody says something in Twitch chat, and I reply to it, the people on YouTube won't be able to see that. Which I think is really lame. So it like puts me off doing it. You don't want to read YouTube chat anyways. No, some of them are good. Don't be hating. Oh fuck. Nice. Good read. Good predict. Some of them are not too bad. I mean, to be fair, Twitch chat's pretty bad too. Some of them. Not all of them, don't get me wrong. But some of them, some of Twitch chat's pretty bad. Clown emoji facepalm. The people that are watching something on YouTube because it's not on Twitch. If it's on both, they're gonna be on Twitch. Yeah, the thing is, I like... You're not wrong in that regard. I like my live stream content to be on Twitch, and I like my video content to be on YouTube. I'm like old-fashioned in that way. The world is changing though in that regard. That's not how it always is anymore. But I don't know. I like that still. Like, that is just how I prefer it. Like, if I want to watch something that's not live, I go to YouTube. If I want to watch something that's live, I go to Twitch. Like, that's just like, I don't know. I like that they're both separate, kind of. And they are separate, obviously. But, like, there is some crossover. People, a lot of the time, who stream also upload. Including me. I upload, too. Occasionally. I do upload the VODs, though. But the idea of like having the chats not connected is like really puts me off doing the multi-stream thing. Even if it's good for growth, even if, you know, like, even if it's not like doesn't have that many negatives, I don't know, the split chats thing is just not a, I'm not a fan. I feel like it just ruins the point of like having like a Twitch chat and like a community type thing. That's not good. Better him than Dwight. Not better him than me, though. Oh, we got up. Nice job, Dwight. That's fine. Question is, can he get enough blood? This is a pretty tough spot for them to save. This requires actually good coordination and good understanding. Yeah, I think I die here. I'd rather just die and let them all escape, to be honest, because I feel like if they do try this, they're gonna fail. They need to come at it from different angles. To be fair, they're doing it. Dwight doesn't want to commit, though. Yeah, just save yourselves. Just save yourselves. No, Ace, leave. Leave, Ace. I guess he was like gonna say, like, trade. You can't trade in that position, though. Hopefully he makes it out. It seems like he did, because it seemed like Oni used his ability and went the other way. He did not make it out. I guess he was hoping for the boil over. No, he doesn't even have a like flip flop or anything. Maybe he was hoping for the unbreakable play. Or just hoping they could save me into Dead Hard, I guess. There's just no world where that goes well for him, though. I don't know, that would have been a really tough save. I don't think he should have tried for that. Oof, this guy had some bad perks. And one of Oni's worst maps, to be fair. Zanshin Tactics, disgusting. Blood Echo, also disgusting. Call of Brine, also disgusting. Basically I had one perk. That's pretty rough. That is pretty rough. I mean, you got a draw at the end of the day with only basically one perk, so I guess you can't complain too much. It worked out for him. It did work out for him. And he was on a terrible map too, so. It says OP, what do you mean? True. Dude, the nerfs that are coming up is like so telltaling to me that they are listening to some vocal parts of the player base. Because Sadako's getting nerfed. Say the Best for Last is getting nerfed. And there's going to be a 3-gen solution. It's like some pretty telltaling things. I don't know why it surprises me. Like, part of me is like, ah, yes, they're learning and they're making the game better. But then I need to just look at the last 6 months that Made for This was still in the game, didn't get nerfed, and became one of the most used perks like overnight. And was told that, like, they were told on the PTB, hey, this perk is insane. And they still added it into the game. And it's like, and it created very unfun scenarios too. It's not like it was just like a really good perk. It also created unfun situations with hope at the end of the game. So it's like, I don't even think the hope, like, Made for This thing was that good. I think that it just created a very unfun situation. And a bit of a bully situation as well. I think the main thing that was overpowered about Made for This was just like everyday looping, and also combining with Dead Hard for one of like the best exhaustion time waste loop perks in the game, with combination of Dead Hard. But you didn't even need to run Dead Hard. You could just run Made for This by itself, and they didn't nerf it for 6 months. 6 months of it being like a top 4 perk. That's insane. Terrified to see what they're going to do with 3-gen. Yeah, I mean, that's like a base kit thing. I mean, it's going to affect every killer. I mean, I'm expecting something kind of like the proxy camping. Like the anti-camping thing. Hopefully it's like the anti-camping thing that it only really like gets rid of the like most egregious cases, but I don't think it will. I'm pretty scared, but it is what it is. We'll see what they do. No lethal. I can definitely feel the talking is taking a lot out of my voice. Like, I don't want to talk. Skill Merchant, right? Oof. I honestly dislike playing against new Skill Merchant more than I dislike playing against old Skill Merchant. I know, call me a freak, but... I think new Skill Merchant... New Skill Merchant is like so uninteresting to play against. It's basically just like, ah, yes, undetectable. Not even much of a reason to disable them, to be honest. A little bit of jolt. Not much I can really do there. That's 3 gens done though. Holy shit. The team is efficient. Ooh. He almost got hit. He was just getting scanned by that drone. It was kind of bad of him. The fuck is that guy doing? Do I heal myself faster? I don't think so. I don't think circle of healing actually buffs your healing speed anymore. How are they both down? What the fuck happened? Isn't he just giving up? To be fair, we have been kind of throwing this match, but still. Lame of her. Yeah, she's not even attempting to recover. What a loser. I was wondering why she was just like holding W onto the hook. And she's on more. Crazy we got 3 gens done and it just felt like dominoes. It's unfortunate. Unfortunate. Watch the axe like spawn on top of her. Imagine. I don't think she'd get it in time anyways. And she plays a lot of Skull Merchant. I might only play like one more match, honestly. I know it's a real short stream, although I am gonna spin the wheel after. Rapid brutality. Call up Brian, weird. Yeah, adaptive lighting's crazy good. I mean, that's like the best part of our power, buffed by 20%. Is it yellow too? That's nuts. This one's interesting. I think that's a pretty good add-on, actually. All Scourging games are the same? Wow, it's just that people give up. It's crazy. I mean, like, yes, we were kind of throwing that match, but still, Nia giving up there is pretty shitty of her. I'm gonna do one more match because, like, I can feel my voice, like, suffering. And I shouldn't push it too hard. So, I did want to get on today, though, for at least a little bit. I will still spin the wheel at the end, but we'll play, like, one more match. Very short stream, though. I apologize. I mean, I shouldn't really be apologizing for being sick, but I still apologize. You know what I realized as I've gotten older, though? Is that I really like pizza. Pizza is, like, actually one of my favorite foods. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, everybody loves pizza. Not that weird. Right? Like, not that much of a revelation. Everybody likes pizza. But I don't know. I really like pizza. I think more than the average person. There's something great about a good pizza. Honestly, I like pretty much all types of pizza too. I like frozen pizza. I think frozen pizza is really good. I think frozen pizza is underrated, actually. But I know a lot of people will disagree with me on that. I don't know. I like frozen pizza. I think frozen pizza is pretty good. I think people are just haters. Just fucking haters. I know that my, hopefully it's not been too bad to listen to, but I know that my voice is fucked. Like, I can hear it. It's just like, there's so little, like, there's so little energy behind it. Like my throat just isn't, like, putting enough energy to outputting my voice, if that makes sense. Like, I'm just, like, on a very weak microphone, if that makes sense. Frozen pizza can go hard, true. Oh, killer it is. Damn. Good job not getting hit there. Checking for 3 gens. Looks pretty chill on this side of the map. I think we do the middle one. He has Invigoration. Aura detection. Also undetectable somehow. Very speedy. What's giving him that speed? That's a lot of speed. Good. To be fair, I'm also a bit tired. So, like I said, I don't want to push myself too hard, so it's going to be a bit of a short stream today, sadly. Wonder how we had so much undetectable there. Undetectable after hooking. Weird. Not sure what the fuck that guy was doing. He walked straight into that. I was just itching my ear. They don't know that he has the aura reading stuff. Badly. Why did he just scream? This is a pretty rough one. He's just going back and forth, getting quick downs. Yeah, I'm not really sure why that guy is there, of all places, but he seems to love to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Yep, now he's typing. I'm not gonna say that he is gonna complain about it, but there's some people who play like that guy does and then complain about tunneling. And it's like, bro, you kind of played like shit and put yourself in really bad situations. That's not tunneling. It's just you're not very good. Not much else to say. I'm not saying that he was gonna complain about tunneling. Just that some people do. Nemesis. Hey, when people do that shit, yeah. I just don't understand, like, why wouldn't the killer kill you? You know what I mean? You gotta give the reason, like, the killer a reason not to kill you. Oh, it's a new perk. That's why I don't know why he's got oblivious. Man, he is fast. I wonder if he has batteries included too, actually. I actually think this is a very good killer map. As I've played more and more over the past years, I definitely feel whenever I get this map as Survivor, I have a tough time. If the killer's like switched on and knows what they're doing. And as a killer, I always feel like I have a pretty good handle of what's going on when I play this map. I think this map is actually slept on as one of the better killer maps. Like, the middle, like, I guess, the thing is, you gotta think about it, there's no building. There's not that many pallets. And quite a few of them are rock pallets as well, which aren't that strong. Or those little, like, those 4 little, like, corners, where there's a pallet in between one of them, or 2 of them. Which those pallets aren't very strong either. So, like, the best loops they've got are Killer Shack, which is pretty rough. When you hook a survivor that isn't... when you hook a survivor that is not the obsession becomes exposed for 20 seconds and reveals the aura for 10 seconds. Oh, wow. 10 seconds of aura reading. Holy shit. When you hook the obsession, another random survivor screams and reveals their position and becomes obsession. Sure. So if you get your aura revealed, you need to fucking run. He's got crazy aura reading. Interesting. And then he has an extra 2 seconds of invigoration. And it's a fun build. Pretty strong too, he did a good job. Fair enough. GG. GG, Mr. Clown. He got a good map. He played a good game. That's an interesting build. Respect where respect is due. Oh, also our teammate sucked. Which obviously helps him. But GG nonetheless. Alright, with that, I think that might be the last match because I am tired and I do still want to spin the wheel. And I don't want to push my voice too hard. As much as I can, as much as I want to stream more, I can feel like, I'm like, kind of want to get off. I don't feel great. So, that means it is time. So I need rest if I'm gonna feel better. So, that is gonna be it for the DVDs. We played against Chucky a couple times. It was fun. It was a good time. I don't think he's as good as people were making him out to be. But to be fair, we didn't get to play against anybody that was that good. We played against like some alright players, but not great players. So maybe against better players it would be tougher. We also didn't get to see like the palette, like him going underneath the palette. So we didn't get to see that much, to be fair. We only got to play 2 games, right? Which isn't that much. But in the future, we'll play some more. Yeah, and I do apologize for today's stream being so short, but I do want to spin the wheel. We will do a quick wheel spin. If you're new to the stream and you don't know what the wheel spin is, as you can see, there's a big wheel on stream. First of all, I'm done with the DVD. If you're only here for the DVD, you can hit the follow button before you leave. I'd really appreciate it. I usually sound a lot better and have more energy and am not sick. All of those good things. But I've been sick for like a week with a pretty nasty cold. So hopefully you'll give me a little bit of slack. And if you enjoy the stream today, you will more than likely 100% enjoy it more in the future. But I'm going to spin the wheel before I get off. So if you don't know what the wheel is, as you can see, this big wheel on stream, and has a whole bunch of colors on it, which are all different video games. If you spend your Twitch channel points, you can vote on a game that you want me to play. If you click that link in chat, it'll show you all the games that you can vote on. Your Twitch channel points that you gain for free just from watching the stream. In the bottom left of chat, there'll be a little bubble. Click on that, and then any of the yellow options, you can put in votes for a game you'd like to see me play. It is a proportional voting system, which means that the more votes something has, the higher chance it has of winning, but it's not the like top vote wins. So everything has a chance of winning every week. I spin every Friday, and then I play whatever game wins the wheel spin. And even if your game doesn't win, it rolls over to the next week. So don't feel like you're wasting your votes by putting them in, even when something else has a lot more. Honestly, as long as your game has like over 20 votes, there's a good chance of it winning. So if you do want to put in any votes, now is the time to do so. I'm not going to give you guys too long to put in votes. I'll give you 2.5 minutes. Because I should have spun on Friday. So I'm going to give you guys like 2.5 minutes to put in votes. So if you do want to put any votes in, now is the time. Lots of great games, lots of great options. If you do click that link in chat, you can see all the things that you can vote on. If there's anything that sparks your interest, feel free. Got about 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left to place any votes that you'd like. Great games. Hitman, Undertale, Rust, Far Cry 3, Lego Batman, 7 Days to Die, XCOM, Earth Defense Force, Death Stranding. Can't remember what the gray one is. What is the gray one? A lot of votes. Watch Dogs 2. Jurassic World Evolution. Lots of great options. So if you do want to put any votes, now is the time to do so. 1 minute and 20 seconds. 50 votes for Death Stranding. Holy shit. Any votes past 1 minute any votes past about 1 minute now will not be counted until next week's wheel spin. So if you do want to influence this week's wheel spin, now is your last chance. You got about a minute left. I know today's not Friday, by the way. I usually spin on Fridays, but I'm sick, so I didn't stream yesterday. So I'm spinning today instead. Is today Saturday? Today is Saturday. Yeah. So about 40 seconds left. If you want to put any votes, now is the time to do so. 40 seconds left. 30 seconds left. I will add those Death Stranding votes at the end. 20 seconds. 16. 14. 12. 10. 8. 6. 4. 3. 2. 1. My voice. Alright, some more votes for Hitman and some more votes for Death Stranding. I will add those really quickly. But that is it. No more votes for this week. No more votes for this week. I know today is a little bit fast, but to be fair, it's Saturday, and I assume people would know. Put in their votes. So I don't want to give too much time today. 20 more votes for Hitman. I have to move that one all the way up. It takes a lot of effort. I am back down to 3 games because I have to play Dishonored and I have to play Max Payne. And then I have to play whatever wins this week. I am kind of back down behind a little bit because I got sick and because of the holidays. but I'm gonna catch up this month for sure. So, and then next month I'm gonna play a lot less of some of the games I've been playing this month, and the previous months. It's like a lot less Marvel Snap, a lot less DVD, a lot less played up, because I want to play like one game specific, whatever that game might be. All right, there's another 20 votes for Hitman and 50 votes for Death Stranding. Okay, cool. One sec. Gotta add these. This Stranding's up to 100 now too, right? I will do a prediction for the wheel spin. So if anybody want to do any gambling, you can. So many votes on the wheel. Holy shit. All right, let's do a little prediction. So, we'll do games over 100. I think we'll do the same one as before. Games with a color assigned to them, games over 100, and games... Well, how many can I do, actually? Oh, I fucked it up last time. What game will win the spin? So Hitman, more than 100 votes, less than 20 votes, and in between 20 and 100. I'll do that. I like that, I think. Yeah. In between 20. Cool. I'll give you guys 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Actually, I'll give you 3 minutes. I'll give you 3 minutes to bet on this prediction. 5 minutes is a bit long. We got 3 minutes. Your choices are Hitman, which is the red one. Any game with more than 100 votes, for which to give you information on, is Rust, Undertale, Eliza, Far Cry 3, Watch Dogs 2, and Death Stranding now. That's 6 games with 100, which is a lot. I mean, that makes up almost half the wheel. And then you have any game that is between 20 and 100, for which you're looking at 7 Days to Die, Lego Batman, Jurassic World Evolution, Earth Defense Force, Breath of Ghosts. And then you have any game of less than 20, which you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 games with less than 20 votes. But obviously they have less than 20 votes, which means their chances of winning are pretty low. So it's up to you. It's up to you to what you think will win. Vote on whatever you think is most likely to happen, and also will give you the best return for your buck. 742 points on in between 20 and 100, and 1,000 points on Hitman. 1,000 points on Hitman. In between 20 and 100, man. That's a bold choice. That is a bold choice. To be fair, that option does seem to happen a lot. I mean, if you look at the past games, there was a streak of 4 in a row, which were all in between 20 and 100. And there was 2 100s back to back. I'm feeling like it's going to be another 100, to be honest. I'm being honest. I think it's going to be another 100. You got 1 minute left to put in your votes. If you want to put in any votes on the prediction, now is the time. Or if you want to put any prediction in. 1 minute left. Excuse me. Then we will spin. And then we will spin. About 40 seconds left. Make some channel points. Conjure them out of thin air with your prediction abilities. 30 seconds left. Praise. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're done. My voice is like end submissions. Boom. Alright. Let us spin, shall we? Let us spin. Alright. Alright. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Spin. Still spins. To be fair, when it was Resident Evil, it could not spin. Oh! Watch Dogs 2! I mean, I'm not upset about that. I really enjoyed Watch Dogs 1, actually. Speaking of Watch Dogs, I read a post on the... I'm Batman. I read a post on the gaming Reddit. It was like, oh, what games do you think are underrated? You know what I mean? People like kind of hate on a lot, but are actually pretty good games. And the main post was like Watch Dogs. And a lot of the comments were just like, or maybe it was actually not. No, I think it was just a post saying that they were saying that Watch Dogs is a good game. And so many of the comments were like, no, it's not. But a lot of them were like very short-minded. They were like, well, it was so much false advertising, so no, it's not a good game. Because they said something like, despite all of the hate, I think Watch Dogs is actually a pretty decent game. I don't really know why it gets so much hate. Something along those lines. And a lot of the comments were like, no, it's not a decent game. They lied to us. And it's like, yes, but that doesn't stop it from being a decent game. And also, people were like, somebody genuinely said like, oh, I don't like Aiden's character was boring and uninspired. And I was like, or like, I can't remember exactly what they said, but it was something along those lines. And I was like, but because they like were complaining that it was just that he wanted vengeance and that like his motives weren't more clear, or that he was like badly written or something along those lines. I thought he was pretty good because it was like he just like I don't know, it felt more like morally gray and also like not like he was the main character, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like it felt more like he was just a normal person. Like he didn't feel like some kind of like action hero. You know what I mean? He felt more like grounded, which I liked a lot, honestly. But with that, I am not opposed to playing some Watch Dogs 2. I really enjoyed Watch Dogs 1, actually. Surprisingly, I enjoyed it a lot. I think Watch Dogs 2 takes a bit more of a goofy route, though. A little bit less of a gritty route, which is kind of unfortunate. But supposedly the gameplay is better. So, give and take, right? I might not enjoy 2 as much, though, because I enjoyed the kind of gritty groundedness of 1. Thought that was good. But I'm curious to see how it goes. I will choose the prediction. I think it had more than 100 votes, if I'm not mistaken. Which means nobody wins. It did. Have more than 100 votes. I guess, to be fair, I said more than 100 votes, which it did not have more than 100. I should have said 100 or more votes. The wording is actually kind of important because I don't want to scam people. Who is the other person that voted? Can I check? Can't. Anima. Did you understand what I meant? Is it okay if I take your points? Or are you gonna feel robbed? Because technically you won. But that's not what I originally meant. I think you probably knew that, to be fair. But technically you did win. I don't care. Okay. Yeah, but did you think that Watch Dogs was included in your vote or not? Did you think it was or not? That's what I want to know. I didn't give it that much thought. Okay, fair enough. Sorry, that was probably way too loud on the mic, those coughs. I thought covering it with my hand would make it quieter, but it did not. I will technically though, in between any and 100. It was any and 100. I will give you the points. I'll give you the points. To be fair, otherwise they'll just be deleted, and technically you won. I was expecting something lower to win. Yeah, I was too. At least let someone get the points. I only gave the points. No, if everybody loses, everybody loses. But technically, with the way I worded that, Anima won. So stealing them just feels wrong. So I need to be more careful with how I word it. Because I said more than 100, not 100 or more. Because like more than 100 means 101 plus. So so that's my bad. That is my bad. I can't steal those points. That just feels bad. But we do have 2 more things to do. Which is one, I want to see if I add 70 more votes to this. 1422. What is, let's say 10%. Well, actually it won't be 10%. What was the percent chance? We have 3 things left to do actually. There's about a 7% chance of winning. Had about a 7% chance of winning. It has not been on the list for that long actually. But I will also remove it from the list. And we'll see. I can't wait to see next week's wording, yeah. Sorry. That was me trying to stop myself from coughing into the mic. Yeah, I'm about to get off anyway, so you don't have to listen to me cough anymore. I'm sorry. I thought the cough would go away when I took some cough meds. That's why I like planned to stream. Cause like I know that nobody wants to hear me cough, but I thought my cough would be fine. But I actually started coughing like a couple hours before the stream, and it was fine all day. So I was like, okay, I'll just take some meds and it'll be fine, right? No, it was not. Although it was really bad before. Like I said, like I was like coughing profusely, and it was like I was coughing so much it was like to the point of like gagging. Like I was like unable to breathe. It was like really bad. But like I said, like I can breathe through my nose. I don't know why my body doesn't just breathe through my nose. Like my nose is fine. It's like not very like regular breathing, but it does work. But my mind, like it really wants to breathe in my mouth still for some reason. Hopefully my sinuses will clear up a little bit and then I'll be fine. But also, to be fair, talking is disrupting a lot because when I'm talking, air is going like in, and I can feel it like kind of irritating my throat a little bit. So I might end up skipping tomorrow because I don't want to have another like cough stream, another coffee stream. But I didn't think today's stream would be that like cough ridden. That's why I planned to stream in the first place, but it just didn't end up working out. Like I said, like I've been so like it's been so off and on. Like I've been like feeling better, and the next day I feel as worse as I've ever felt. So it's like it's so like I have no clue how long it's gonna last or when I'm gonna get better. So, and I mean, like I said, like I've had like 10 different symptoms. I've had like body aches, I've had fever, I've had like chills, I've had like sweating, like cold sweating. I've had a stuffy nose, I've had a like puffy eye, I've had my throat is hurt, I've had really bad coughs. I've had like chest pain as well, not just from like soreness of coughing, but like a sharp pain in my chest. Been not fun. Not fun. Not ideal. Also been really cold. For some reason. But we do have one last thing to do. Despite all that, we do have one last thing to do, which is I need to make a new rotating game. So anybody in chat, first number that pops up, I will take. Anybody in chat can choose a number between 1 and I think. Give me 1 second. Let me confirm. Any number between 1 and 9,700. I don't feel like you have to pick a good number or anything. Just pick the first number that comes to your mind. It's completely random. It's just a little fun chat interaction thing. I'll take the first number that pops up in chat. Doesn't matter who sends it. Just the first person to pick a number. If nobody wants to, or nobody does, that is perfectly okay. I'll just pick one myself. Right, it's just like a fun little chat interaction thing for people who want. I will hopefully feel better soon. I really want to get back to some normal streams. I really want to play some of these wheel games. I really want to like actually do some normal length streams. But I know that just nobody wants to hear me sound like a fucking like I'm gonna pass out, and because I know my voice right now is probably not very pleasant to listen to, and you hear me cough all the fucking time, which is worse. I mean, my voice isn't too bad, but like the coughing, nobody wants to hear that. So hopefully I will feel better soon. And also nobody wants to hear me complain about being sick. I mean, I didn't think I complained too much today, but still, you know, it's not super fun to hear about. So I'm hoping I'll feel better soon, but we'll see. We'll see. If anybody wants to pick a number, now is the time to do so. Any number between 1 and 9,700. Otherwise, I'll roll one myself in about 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7984. 7984. Interesting number. 7984 is 7984 Bulletstorm. I've actually always wanted to give that a try. Very old single player FPS game with some fun killing mechanics. Actually, it's only 2017. Oh, this is a remastered version. Supposedly pretty fun. You get to kill people, like kill enemies in like fun ways with fun weapons, and it's like you get more points for killing them in unique ways with like environmentals or killing them with like specific body shots or like different combos, stuff like that. Supposedly, it's a pretty fun game for a playthrough. So, supposedly, it is a pretty good. Pretty good playthrough. I remember watching Total Biscuits WTF is. That was so long ago. Rest in peace. Always makes me so sad whenever I remember. Those WTF is videos. I watched so many of them. I loved those videos. I love that he didn't just show like mainstream games either. There was tons of like small games you never would have heard of. That's what got me into Path of Exile too. It's crazy. So old. So old. I always remember the ranting about settings menus too. That was always fun. That was always a good time. Man, he's got 300 of those videos. I need to watch some of them again. Still some probably like some gems in there for sure. That are still worth playing to this day. I like playing old games, honestly. Games that a lot of people just kind of disregard nowadays because of their age, but man, games have a lot longer lifespan than people give them credit for. As long as they're not multiplayer or multiplayer only. So, but yeah, that is gonna conclude the wheel activities and probably conclude today's stream. I know it's only been like 3 hours, barely 3 hours. But I just don't feel well enough to continue in good conscience because I know it's gonna make me worse in the long run. So better off to just get some rest. I think if the cough wasn't here, I'd be able to like power through a little bit more, but the cough just did not go away even with some meds, so a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, I will try to be on tomorrow if I feel up to it. If not, I'm probably just gonna skip. I will let you guys know. I really want to do the Game Awards thing, which I think is on the 7th. I'm hoping I'll feel better by then. I mean, I'm pretty sure I will, but who fucking knows, right? It's like I said, like there's no real like indication of how much I'm getting better. Like some days I feel better, and then next day I just feel worse again. So it's like I don't know. We'll see how I feel. I will keep you guys updated as best I can. I will let you guys know every day like how it's going. But like I said, like I don't even know how it's going. So it's like can't really fill you in that much. But I'm not gonna stream too much unless I feel like I can not cough, first of all. I thought the cough would be fine for today, but it was not. And also feel up to it. So but I do want to stream. It makes me sad that I haven't really been able to. And the streams have been so short and lame and like not very good quality because you're just listening to me fucking cough and shit. But it is what it is. You can only do so much, right? Not my fault I'm sick, but I will hopefully get better soon and have some better streams and stuff for you guys. But that is gonna be it for today. Thank you guys very much for being here. Even though I'm sick and hanging out, I do really appreciate it. Always enjoy streaming, and I will be back on when I feel up to it. Clip of the day. Shuckles. Nice. Fuck. I thought he was gonna vault. Sounds so gleeful. Yeah, he really enjoys like killing people. I got a fast vault off that? That's disgusting. Got my voice. I could hear him, but I didn't comprehend what he was doing until it was too late. How did he open that locker? How was he strong enough to do that? Thank you for the clip. To be fair, I didn't stream for too long, so it wasn't anything more extravagant than that, but still a good clip. To be fair, I lasted quite a long time in that chase. He did disrupt some other people though. He didn't use his ability that much though. And that was 60 seconds. Not terrible. That's basically a full generator. But yeah, thank you very much for the clip, as always. That is pretty much gonna be it for today. I'm gonna go get some rest. I'm gonna lay down. Hopefully feel better in the morning. Couldn't fit the whole chase in the clip. Well, I think I don't think I was that. I don't think I was getting chased for that long at the start. Maybe a little bit. Maybe like 10 seconds. Honest. I think it was like he spotted me and then I ran to that pallet and then hid there so I could stun him. That's what I remember. But like I said, I've been a bit disorientated lately, so a bit out of it here and there. Not because of the meds. I haven't really taken that much. I mean, like, I took like a lot of meds before the stream, and a lot of meds for me is 2 painkillers and like a powder that is like cough and throat relief. That's like a lot of meds for me. I told Fluff that I was gonna load up on drugs, and I genuinely like meant it too. I was like, I'm gonna take a lot of meds, and that's a lot of meds for me because I don't take very much even when I'm sick. It's just not something that I do. So, but yeah, I don't take very many meds. I usually just like kind of stick it out. But this is like pretty bad sickness. I don't think it was as bad as like 2019 or 2020 when I got sick, the start of 2020. I'm gonna load up on drugs and get ready to stream. Drug Lord 108, yeah. No, yeah, it's like exactly what I said, yeah. I said I'm gonna load up on drugs and get ready to stream. But I really meant it too. I wasn't even joking. Like, to me, that's a lot of drugs. But I usually don't take that much. Usually take like nothing. So, but I have been taking some stuff because I don't want to not get better. Like, if I'm not taking drugs, you know, it could be like 2 days, 1 to 3 days that, you know, I'm extra sick for. 1 to 3 extra days that I'm sick for. And those could have been days where I was streaming and doing other stuff that I'd like to do and have to do. So, better if I actually take some meds here and there. So, I've been trying to, but I'm just not a big fan of it personally. But regardless of that, thank you guys very much for hanging out. I will try to be back tomorrow, but no promises. It really depends how I feel. Nothing is set in stone at all. We're not gonna play Watch Dogs 2 immediately. I want to save these wheel games for when I actually feel better. I don't want to just like jump into them when I'm sick and dying and stuff because I feel like that's really gonna ruin the experience. So I'm gonna save them for when I feel better. So yeah. I don't know when that'll be, but like I said, as soon as I know, you guys will know. So, but yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. Even though it was just this chill, short, sick stream, I'll try and be back tomorrow if I feel up to it. But if not, that's all good. If you enjoyed the stream, you can hit the follow button. If you enjoyed this stream, you'll almost certainly enjoy my other streams more when I actually feel well. So you can hit the follow button to come back. I do stream pretty much every single day. And I play a wide variety of games. I don't start the stream at any specific time every day, though, just kind of AM Eastern Standard Time. So that's not the right link. So if you really want to know the stream starts, your best bet is to follow me here on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, or join my community Discord. All 3 of those things will give me a link or a notification whenever I go live. So you can always know when the stream starts and know what I'm playing. So you can know if it's something you want to tune into. You can also check out my YouTube channel if you want. I post occasional highlights and stuff up on there, but nothing too often. But I do have a second YouTube channel where I post all of my streams as videos for people to watch back if you miss something or if you want to see me play a specific game or anything like that. All of my past streams are up on that channel. And all of those links are in chat if you want to check them out. But that is going to be it for today. I'm going to get some sleep. Hopefully feel better. Thank you guys very much for watching, especially because I'm sick. Very glad you enjoyed your stay, Fluffkins. You're very welcome for the stream, Anima, as always. And thank you to everybody else for being here, even if you didn't say anything in chat, even if you only hung out for a little bit. I do really appreciate it, especially because I'm sick and not feeling that well. Hopefully it clears up soon and I can give you guys some better streams. But like I said, I mean, I don't know when it's gonna clear up, so I'll let you guys know when I know. But yeah, that is gonna be about it. Thank you guys very much for watching. I do really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoy the stream. Hopefully you guys had a good time, and hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you guys when I feel better / up to it. Peace.